What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is yours truly, opdestroy, and today I'm honored to have my friend Shiskabobber with me. What's up, Shishk?
Hey up, how's it going? Just looking forward to Warships season 14.
I know, can you believe it's been 14 seasons already? Well, coming up to 14 seasons already? That's insane. But guys, we have the full-on tech tree sneak peek again for you. Letting Shiskabobber start it off here with this beautiful graph we see before us.
Okay, so we've kind of figured out how many keys and keys and tokens you'll have in season 14 based on where you finished in season 13. So, as all the charts of the previous seasons we've made, you just read off your finishing rank from season 13, and then just look up, and the number above it in white will be your starting keys, and the number in blue is actually your starting rank.
Yeah, it's that simple, guys. So just look below where you finished season 13, down below there, and look straight up, and boom, there you go. You have your starting keys and your starting rank for season 14, so... yeah, you're welcome. Just kidding. Anyways, Shiskabobber, what about this green graph over here, man? We got, what's this one all about?
This one, in a similar fashion, is the starting tokens. As you can see, the numbers are expressed in thousands. So, in the same way, just find your finishing rank from Season 13 and look at the number that's directly above it.
Yeah, guys. So, for instance, if you finished, at rank 2, you'd have 520,000. So, when we speak in thousands, that's what that means. And if you have 1,300 there, that's 1.3 million, and so on and so on. So, there you go, guys. There you have it right there. Your starting keys and your starting tokens for season 14. All right, guys. Here is your season 14 tech tree, brought to you by Shiskabobber and I. Guys, right here is everything you need to know. The tier costs for everything, the total costs in green are right there as well. Shishk, starting off season 14 is pretty much the same starting off every season, right? We get our landing crafts, our gunboat. We get our machine guns, sniper towers. We have flares, and we have heavies again right off the bat here. Do you smell a heavy rush season 14? Maybe?
Oh, I'd say there's a good possibility. Yep.
There's our first troop health statue, you guys, right there. You got some mines up top there, mortars to the right, warriors at the bottom of the troop health. Any idea maybe warriors might kind of fit into this season, Shish? Do you think? What do you think about warriors?
I might play with them on one account. You know, they're always a little fun, but they truly haven't been that effective in the recent seasons. So I'm not really expecting much out of them. But there they are.
There they are, guys. There they are. Then you got your smokes there above there on the top tier. Your first multi-node friends is gonna be designated in the little pink kind of orby area there. You got 2 sniper towers, a mortar, 2 machine guns. Whoopity-doo! Down south though, next to the warriors, you have the cannons, and then there's a dead end node there for the first DBD, Shishk. So if you really want that DBD, you got to stop at that dead end node, and then make your way back up to the third ER here. We got Bullet, our first hero. Shishk, are you happy about that? I mean, that's Bullet, bro. Your favorite.
Hey, he's always a good choice. Pretty expensive to upgrade, but you know, key-wise, not too bad. Coming in at 42 keys this season. Yeah. And there he is.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's a detour as well, so you know, he's a dead end node.
Yes, he's a dead end, right? Guys, also why I brought up the Warriors possibility is there's med kits right after the 3rd ER, Shishk. And I know we have mines, right, at the beginning, and there's no artillery to destroy the mines, but with the troop health there and the mines, there's a possibility, perhaps, with Warriors. Just saying, with the med kits right there. So
yeah, there could be a brief period where they are effective.
Yeah, absolutely. And so as we move on eastward, guys, we see boom mines. Now, at that point, yeah, you can't really medkit a warrior over a boom mine, right? Because it does more damage than it has health, right? So that could be problematic. And then finally, we have the riflemen down south. No, it's not the clone riflemen from last season, guys. It's just the regular riflemen. There they are down south. Up top above that boom mine is a first troop damage node. And then to your right on the troop damage and the rifleman, you got 2 more multi-nodes there that both kiss and meet at the shock bomb. We got what, Mark 1 laser, microwaver, amplifier, laser beam. What do you think about that node, Shishk? Are you looking, I mean, hey, which one would you choose?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say based on the meta, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the microwaver, you know, make some popcorn.
Ooh, popcorn Johnsons. I like that. Guys, there's your shock bomb in between them. We got our GBE node, first GBE node to the right of that. And we have our medics. Yeah, you got to get the medics, guys, because that multi-node to the bottom of the shock bomb there, where those the cannon, 2 snipers, mortars, it's a dead-end node. You can't go to the right to that boom cannon, but you sure have to go up and around and get down to that boom cannon. Go the Zuka route. I kind of like this tree area right here because it's like barrage is going to be huge, and we'll explain that in a second why it's going to be huge. But you got to get your Zukas if you want that. And
maybe our viewers can already guess.
Yeah, maybe our viewers
What
can already
names
guess.
haven't we seen yet, guys?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah.
Exactly. What boost that we have not seen yet, right? But anyways, so it looks like you got to go to a slight detour there to get to that barrage before hitting that ER if you so choose. Moving on, guys. There's the next ER. After that, we got the Scorchers. We got to unlock the Scorchers again, Shishk. Look, what do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I mean, based on current stat levels at this point in the season, I would say Scorchers have a good shot at, having some fun. Scorcher Zuka meta, possibly. Ooh. All Scorchers? Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a couple seasons back, we had a Scorcher meta. Remember that? So anyways, guys, yeah, look at that. We got the Scorchers. Up top, there's another multi-node there. Cannon, 2 machine guns, or a boom cannon. Moving on to the right of that Scorcher, we got Critters, guys. The Critters are coming pretty early this season. And then up above that, we got the Rocket Choppers. Yes, guys, the Rocket Choppers and Heavy Choppers are back, FYI. Also, the Seekers too, just FYI. And moving up from that Rocket Chopper, we got the Rocket Launchers. And I'm really thinking about picking those suckers up because, guys, we have a lot of DBD this season. So I could see Rockets being a definitely #1 choice there. Moving over, there is the only building health node, Shishk, to our right of the Rocket Choppers, man. Woohoo!
Yep. I definitely would pick this up. Highly recommended.
Yeah, because it's the only one, guys. It's the only one this season. So make sure.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. That's why we said barrage and artillery are going to be super huge this season because guess what? Yeah, ERs are going to be barded out, guys, and that's just the name of a 50% icy warship season. Just saying.
Did we talk about Sparky?
We didn't talk about Sparky. Should we? I don't know. I mean,
well, there she is, out of dead end past barrage. For those that like to play with her, sometimes I see people attack me with Sparky. I don't know who these people are, but anyway,
yeah.
For those people, there she is.
There she is, guys. There she is, Sparkalicious, just right there to the right of the barrage. So if you choose Sparkalicious, there she is, all in her glory. Sorry about that, Spark. I didn't mean to miss you there, guys. After the building health, we got there's artillery, right? There's the cherry on top, right? Barrage and artillery at this point in the game.
It's like peanut butter and jelly, man.
Peanut butter and jelly time. So we got the peanut butter barrage and the jelly artillery, guys, right there, just before and after the building health, right? Next to that artillery is our shock launchers. Those are always a treat to have as well, guys, because because we're in a base race season after season after season. Must I say it again? Yeah, after season. Shock launchers will slow down your troops and maybe cut off a few seconds or so on your play. So definitely shock launchers probably will be a good idea. Again, though, it's a dead-end node, so make your choices wisely. Up from the building health, Shish, we have our flamethrowers. Whoa, you know what I noticed? Dude, flamethrowers are normally at the beginning of the season, bro. They're so far.
Yeah, I mean, this is a late flamethrower, a late defense, kind of an interesting twist.
Yes, it's a early defense, guys. Very cheap cost, right? Interesting why we're getting flamethrowers kind of midway through here, but nonetheless, they're there and they're ready to flame your riflemen or whatever you got coming at it. Next to that, guys, we have our first kind of decent looking multi-node prototype. We got either a Mark II Hotpot, a Mark II Doom Cannon, and a Mark II Boom Surprise. Shishk, I'm eyeing so far probably the Doom Cannon here, but maybe it's
meta dependent. Exactly.
Yeah. So again,
and you might switch back and forth during the season too, because Seekers aren't in play yet. But later you might want that hot pot for Seekers, or who knows.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. So again, with Seekers in play, you might want to tinker between those two defenses or whatever you choose. Next,
but not boom surprise.
No,
not
yeah.
Boom surprise.
You know what? I don't even think I've seen that many boom surprises in the seasons they were available. I don't know. But anyways, it's there. It'll be a surprise if we do see one, right? Okay.
They should give me like two boom surprises would be interesting. Anyway,
that would probably make people use them, perhaps, right? If there were two of them.
Poor boom surprise.
I know, darn it. But below that, guys, you can see the building health and that multi-node do crisscross over to that next ER. So moving on over, we get another troop health node, and then it sprinkles off north or south. You get either Kavan or you get the Cryoneers, which, I mean, Cryoneers, I don't know.
I think Kavan's going to be a better choice than Cryoneers. Typically always is.
Yeah.
The good doctor.
I believe most people will be going northbound. They're going to go up to Kavan. And then what's next to the Kavanster that people will want and use for the whole season? You guys know it. The Bombardiers are back. The regular ones. They're not the Cryo Bombardiers. I know. Goodness gracious. No, they're back, guys. And they are going to wreak havoc once again until Seekers come out to play, I believe. You have Riflemen at this point, you have Kavan at this point, and you have Bombardiers at this point. So that means Rifle, Kavan, second wind, Bombardier. We know it. We know it. So get ready. Get ready. Down below that, guys, the Bombardiers connect to that multi-node there. You got a Shock Blaster 2, another Boom Surprise 2, Shish, and a Flotty number 2. Again, 2 boom surprises. You know, we don't get 2 of them in a node, but they're right by each other.
There are 2. Look at that. Yeah, no, poor boom surprise. Shock Blaster's probably going to be the go-to choice here, I would say.
Yeah, they do. The Shock Blaster, just the sounding the Shock Blaster, it is annoying, and it stalls your troops, especially bullet or whatever. If you're using bullet,
it messes with almost everything. Yeah. Some more than others, but it does a number to almost all troops.
Yeah, it does. So moving over, guys, from the Bombardiers, we are coming up to I believe that's the 6th ER. I think. Gosh, I lose count. But there's a 6th ER, I believe. And again, there are those big heavy choppers down south for 42 keys. And that multi-node so far into the tree kind of it surprises me that we're getting like nodes that should be at the beginning of the tree, right? We got 4 mines, 2 mortars, or 2 sniper towers. I mean, maybe if I need to spend more tokens at the end or something, I'll come back for that. But there that is. Over to the next of that 6 ER, we got the troop damage again, folks. And then,
well, if you think about it,
yes,
really the issue is if you want to get that DVD that's on the bottom, you either have to pick up Cryoneers or that multi-node.
Yes.
I would take the multi-node over the Cryoneers, personally.
Yes. Good observation. It didn't even see that connection there. Yeah, guys, if you want that DBD, which, you'll want it probably, especially with only 50% building health, right? You're going to pick
up everything else. So you're going to be going around the top when you're true. I'm just thinking about the pathing as you go through the tree, right? But
exactly. So that's what, I would rather get that node over the Cryoneers. I mean, it's 4 keys. It's more expensive.
See, now it looks better, doesn't it? Now that node looks better when you compare it to the Cryoneers. See, look at that. Silver lining.
Exactly.
I just see value in it in order to achieve the DVD, really. It's the path to DVD.
Absolutely, guys. So, and you'll get 50% more DBD on those defenses that you pick right there at that multi-node. So, well, not the mines. It doesn't buff off.
True.
It's just the mortars and sniper towers. But anyways, guys, there you go. Go there.
No one's picking the mines anyway, though. So you kind of assumed that. So, yeah. Anyways,
guys. So we go over to that next ER, the 6th ER. We got the troop damage. There are those pesky Seekers, guys. That's when we believe heavy chopper Seekers. Look how perfect that is. You got the heavy choppers first, Shish, and then you get the Seekers. So it's like, and
Bullet's already been out. Bullets, he's already a veteran at this point in this season. Yeah.
So again, guys, I think it transitions here. I think, and I don't know if Shiskabobber thinks too, but with 50% building health, guys, Seekers, heavy choppers, bullet, I think are going to rule the roost at this point. I know.
And for those players that finished well last season, they're going to race to those Seekers, and we haven't even seen the shock mines yet. So there's going to be that brief window for those tech riders at the top. That's the target right there.
Yeah, I know.
You're looking at it.
I know, guys. So if you can race the Seekers first, you're going to be on top of the world. Trust me. And then below that, there's a GBE node, which, it's a dead-end node. Will you need it at that time or not? Who knows? But to the right of the Seekers, guys, you got another multi-node. It's a very interesting one. We got another Flotty 2, another Hot Pot 2, and a Simo 3, Shish. That right there would pick off diddles like that, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah, meta dependent. Who knows?
Yeah, meta dependent, right? But again,
but with Seekers out, that hot pot looks a lot better. Yeah,
it looks a lot sizzling. Yeah, absolutely. So guys, again, meta dependent. You can choose between any kind of defense right there in that multi-node. Down below, we finally get Brick. Mrs. Brick, guys, normally starts at the beginning of the season, but she kind of trickles along in different parts and areas of this of the tech tree, per season. But here she is, guys, for 54 keys, directly connected to that multi-node. It does not crisscross to that GB node, guys. So you have to go that route or go around the scenic route, which would be troop damage, tanks, grenadiers, ER, shock mine, then brick. But I think the way to do it would be go Seekers, multi-node, brick, shock mine, blah. I mean, tanks again, I just don't think. You are not fit to be in a base race ever. so again, tanks, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're counting keys, brick's a lot of keys. And if you're not using brick, I wouldn't get her. I would rather have tanks.
Really? Well,
yeah, brick is 54 keys, tanks are 38, and then, I mean, that also forces me to get the Grens too, though, doesn't it? I probably don't want the Grens either.
Right.
Well, I don't know. It depends. Yeah. If you want to get there quickly, though, that's the thing. If you're tech riding, yeah.
Yes, if you're tech riding, the best way to go is brick. But at this point, you already have Kavan and Bullet, so it's like, do you really need
I feel like all those nodes are very ineffective at that point. Yeah.
Exactly. But there's the shock mines. Finally, guys, they are placed after the Seekers, meaning that Seekers are going to have a free pass to your ERs without getting shocked for a short time, right, Shish? So
yeah,
they're the shock.
No, I'm in your camp. I think we're going straight through brick when we come into this. Yeah, we will pick up brick because we don't want those shock mines. Both directions aren't that good.
No.
But this is the lesser of the two evils, I think. Yeah,
lesser of the two evils, right? So guys, finally at the 7 ER mark, we venture off, and the first multi-node is 10 mines, 5 boom mines, or 5 shock mines. Up above, that's the last GB node, and then down below is the other DBD node.
Point of reference here, it probably won't happen to anyone. I don't even know if it's possible, but you'll have to have opened all the mines in order to proceed at this point.
Yes.
Because if you don't have any of those defenses, I'm just pointing that out because there might be certain paths people are going through, and maybe you're skipping mines. When you come here, you won't be able to go forward unless you have at least one of those.
Exactly, guys. So I make sure you have one of those sets of mines, otherwise you will not allowed to pass. That's right. Good bring up.
It's just weird. I'm just noticing because it's really blocking a path. I mean, yeah, in a way.
Yeah, it is, and it's the guiding path either to the north or south there, and you go to the south of DBD. You move on over, guys. We got Mark III. We have the Grappler, the Sky Shield, and a SEMO 3 to the right there. Grapplers are great.
Yes, these are nice. Mark III, they're all good. Grapplers are good. Mess with Bullet, especially Bullet Seeker hits. Yeah. SEMO, I'm looking at Grappler or Sky Shield. Because Sky Shields can be good if they're flaring targets and, hey, don't flare my ER. Don't Bart my ER, bro.
Right, yeah. Right. Don't be Bart my ER, bro, especially with 50% building health, right?
Yeah.
From there, you go up to, guys, your last troop damage node, and then up to another multi-node where there's another Grappler 3, another Hot Pot 2. I think that's our third Hot Pot 2 Shishkin this season. And then another Doom Cannon 2. So, pretty beefy on the protos, guys, if you ask me. But there's another Mark III grappler. So, but I'm afraid if people use 2 grapplers, you could do bullet ping pong, and it could kind of get funny,
Exactly. So, I think looking at these 2 nodes, the top one only has 1 Mark III, and the bottom one has 3 Mark IIIs. And the common amongst those 2 nodes is also the grappler. So if you only want to run 1 grappler, I think by default you should run the grappler from the top node. And then probably pick up the Sky Shield from the bottom node. That's probably what people will be doing.
You guys are getting some valuable wisdom from Shiskabobber, so definitely consider that move. Otherwise, you might be playing bullet ping pong if you get 2 grapplers. Other than that, guys, there is Season 14's tech tree. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think of this tech tree. What do you think of this season coming up with? Let us know. We'd love to hear all your feedback, and I'm sure Nunu would too.
What is the season length up?
Oh, the season length, my friend. Good question. It is, I think, 22 days, right? That's August 31st through September 20th.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be 22.
Yeah, so 22 days.
What's the season's name?
Season 14.
Yeah, exactly. There's no name. We'll call it Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
Peanut Butter Jelly Time, guys. We'll call it that. Yeah, we'll give it a theme. We'll give it a theme. Peanut butter jelly time. Okay, so just mark our words on that. Now we're down below the tech tree. There's still part of it you can see there, but here are the chests here. From wood, you're gonna get 13 keys, 260,000 upgrade tokens, and then just below and right where I'm in front of, that's gunboat energy. You're gonna get 150% gunboat energy through this season. Next is the stone chest, 14 keys, 290,000 upgrade tokens, 150% troop damage, guys. They're gonna be rocking the troop damage this season, Shishk. Moving on over to the iron, we have 15 keys, 325,000 upgrade tokens. Troop health maxed out at 100% this season, so enjoy that. 17 keys, 355,000 upgrade tokens at the gold rank. Moving on to the diamond, guys, the juicy diamond rank, you'll get 21 keys, 450,000 upgrade tokens, and then again, DBD will max out at 150%. Legendary chest time, 26 keys, 550,000 upgrade tokens, and building health stands out at a whopping 50%. So
peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Guys, there are your total unlock and upgrade costs for the whole tech tree. This is a total of all the keys for every node and all the subtotals for every node right there. So there you go. 2160. Now, guys, you might have noticed that we didn't add in between these chests the 22-day totals, estimated totals for your keys and upgrade tokens.
Got the little bit later delivery of data than they typically have. So these things take a long time to put together and had to cut some corners.
Yeah. So anyways, guys, so we do apologize. But again, just if you have a calculator, you can definitely do it on your own. But other than that, I think you have just you have the bare necessities to get the information to get through this in a great way, and we're happy to bring this to you. All right, guys, here is your engine room ship layouts here, starting with the 2 ER. We all start out there, but we quickly go into the next 3 ER. Kind of similar to the 2, just a little bit wide.
But the ramp.
The ramp's just like boom, wide across the whole deck there.
Exactly.
And at this point, I mean, there you go. There's your 3
Split
ER.
drop city.
Split drop city, right?
Yeah, which might encumber the heavy rushes. So that's the one interesting thing about that deck.
Yes. And then here's our
heavy and/or warriors.
Heavy and/or warriors, guys. Yes, remember those warriors. Don't forget the warriors. Here's our 4 ER layout here. Again, a full-on right side deck open and just peanut butter jelly time, split drop time. Right. You got your 4 ER deck here. 5 ER. We now are starting to see a little bit more action here. We got a smaller right side of deck on the left, and then we got that big old front, area on the left there deck, and that's your 5 ER layout. So interesting to see that. Moving on over to the 6 ER layout. Again, still pretty deployment zones are pretty much the same, other than on the right side it got a little bit wider, and so much the deck, it's kind of a cool little deck. I actually like the little cutout up there. It'd be interesting to see how players put their ERs and where they place them and shit, how they defensive layout. What do you think about this deck? I think you said you like this deck the most, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of like that little nook up in the top. I think we'll have some fun times up there.
Yeah, the little nook, guys. Okay, so there's 6 ER and the dirty little nook there. 7 ER, guys. Looks like it's almost a full deck, although there's a little bit of a cutout at the top left of the ship. Again, the deck is wide open on the right deployment, Shish. Wide open everywhere, bro. There's not any... It's open everywhere.
Come and get me, bro. Come at me, bro.
That's what that spells
out. Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro deck. But there it is. I just noticed that actually right now. I'm like, whoa, everything's open on the deployment area. So there's your 7 ER, guys. So yeah, come and get me deck. Right?
Defend that.
Defend that. There's your 7 ER, folks. So we don't really have any gameplay to show you because it's pretty much you've already
standard troops.
Standard troops. You've seen the bombardiers, you've seen the heavy choppers, seen the rocket choppers. What do you want to see any more gameplay of that for? No, but we wanted to show you the crucial points of what you need to do to prepare yourself for season 14. And so there you have it. Shiskabobber, man, any last words before we wrap up the video here?
Well, I mean, it's going to be an interesting season. As always, there's always some interesting choices to be made. So be sure to go to Op's Telegram channel to find this information.
Thank you for that. Yes, guys, if you want a full high-res image of this tech tree, all the ER layouts, definitely join my Telegram group. And thank you for bringing that up, Shish. There'll be a link in the description for that, so you can just join. It's a free social media little platform where you can just join, like a messenger group. It's really cool. A lot of people are in that group, guys, that can help you with your Warship experience and any help you need to further your your progression there. But other than that, thank you for that, guys. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. Also, subscribe to my buddy Shiskabobber. There'll be a link in the description for his channel. Other than that, guys, here's to a season 14. I hope you guys are ready. Again, leave comments down below. I would love to hear all your feedback. Shiskabobber too would love to hear your feedback. So make sure you leave it, guys. And we'll catch you out on the seas on August 31st.